What's up guys, just a quick note before we head into today's video. The Grip and Rip merch store just went live on Teespring. I spent hours last night getting some funky designs. We got some t-shirts, hoodies, sweaters, a lot more designs coming and a lot more products coming, with phone cases and mugs being available. So if you want to support the channel and increase your sex appeal tenfold, then feel free to go and check out some of that stuff. I'll link the merch store down in the description on the first line. Anyway, let's crack on with this video. You know I appreciate you. Peace. What's up guys, it's your mum, Shirley Bassey. Welcome back to a brand new video. You guys said you wanted to know my thoughts on the motorcycle theory test, so that is what I'm going to give for you today, in something new that I'm calling Grip and Rip's Top Tips. So a little bit of a background on the motorcycle theory. It's composed of two parts. The first part is like a multiple choice 50 questions sort of thing, and the second part is a hazard perception test. In the multiple choice questions you need 44 or more to pass. I got 47, so I didn't do too badly. And in the hazard perception test, that's scored with a point system. The sooner you click towards the hazard that is appearing in the video clip, the more points you get. There's a maximum of 5 per clip, and there's 14 video clips. I got 56, and I believe you need 44 again out of 75 to pass. And that's the test. So now here are some top tips on how you can make sure that you pass first time, just like me. Number one is use common sense. Now a lot of these questions, specifically in the multiple choice, they're going to have some dumb answers. There was a question on my test which was, which one of these signs means that there's a ring road? And one of the signs that it showed was a picture of a snowflake. So obviously common sense will tell you that it's not going to be that one. And it's going to be vastly the same for most of the questions. Most of the questions will have a few dumb answers. Top tip number 2. Download the Motorcycle Theory app. Now I used the free one on the App Store. There is a paid one, which isn't particularly expensive. I get the feeling that might be better, but I was quite surprised to find just how many of the questions that were on this free app actually turned up in the test itself. So I'd say a good third of them did. And that leads me on to top tip number 3. Another good source of revision for the test is the government test they have on the government website. You get a multiple choice quiz. There's 2 parts to that on the website, and you also get a hazard perception one, which is quite nice, so you can see what you're looking for really when it comes to the hazard perception test. And what you want to do is you want to keep on using both of those, the app and the website, until every time you take the test you pass. I was revising for probably about a week before the test. Every day I would do a few of these tests, and the day of the test I spent about an hour just refreshing it through my mind so that I was ready to do the test. So top tip number 4, make sure you read all the questions carefully and properly. Now I personally went and read through each question twice just to make sure, because they do like to catch you out with some of the wording. And you know, you've got 50 minutes to an hour really to complete the test, and that is more than enough time. So you've got enough time to sit there and make sure you properly understand the question you're being asked. Top tip number 5, I believe we're on number 5 now, or whatever number this is. This is quite useful. I done some research on this myself beforehand, and it's called the 3-click technique. This applies for the hazard perception. you got a clip playing in front of you, and let's say a deer runs out in the clip. You only get 10 clicks before you get no points for the video clip. So you can't go and just spam it 15-20 times and hope that you click on the right millisecond of the video to get maximum points. Let's say you can see the deer ahead of you. That's not a hazard at the moment, it's not causing you to do anything. As soon as that deer starts moving towards the road where it's going to become a hazard, click. And then when it reaches the road and you start having to brake, or the video clip starts having to brake, just double click it again just to make sure. That way you're maximising your chance of getting the right score. Now, top tip number 6, stay calm. It's easier said than done. I went into the test centre full of nerves, and they're quite difficult to control, because you do quickly realise that the future of your riding depends on the results of this test. But if you can do anything to stay calm, I would suggest doing it, whether that's counting to 10, doing some breathing exercises before your test starts, or anything like that that's going to calm you down and make sure that you don't mess up any of the questions. And that's pretty much all the advice I've got for you in today's video. Hopefully you guys can find some use for it and apply it to your tests. And if you're taking your test anytime soon, make sure to let me know how you get on down in the comments below. Well, without further ado, if you enjoyed the video or found it useful, make sure to leave it a like and subscribe and turn on those notifications, flick that bell end, and peace.